Welcome to Foxborough High School Baseball Diamond on a beautiful June afternoon on June 1st for the first game of the tourney for the Foxborough Warriors as they face the Hingham Harbormen. Everybody's out there. We're all set to play. Jim, any comments before the game gets going?
I think Foxborough's coming in after a solid season, after that 9-game winning streak. Very competitive Hockomock League this year. I think we had three tie for first place, 3 teams, I believe.
That's correct. Foxborough's first title since 1990.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment for the kids.
We got Tim Chaney on the mound. I think we're set to go. Here we go, Bob.
All right. Tim gets the sign. He's all set to throw to Brad White. Here he goes. First pitch. Down low, ball 1. All right. They called it a hit batsman. Hit him on a hop.
Yeah, it looked like he did from here.
That was Mike Scott, the left fielder. Batting second for Hingham is Brian Thompson, second baseman. Our defensive alignment here is Janetti at first, Panic at second, Fitzmaurice at third, Bernstein at short. We got Pine in left, Chaney to the plate, ball 1. Sweeney in center, and Greeley in right. All right, Chaney gets a sign. He looks over to first, fires to the plate. There's his first strike of the game. Nice fastball. 1-1 count.
Yeah, Tim mixes up his fastball, curveball, changeup, some good location up and down. Tim has really had a good year. Became the ace of the staff this year.
Pitch, bunted. Chaney gets it in the air, throws to first. Double play, gets him dead. Nice play for Tim coming off the mound.
That was a great play. Tim got it, spun. Being a left-hander, he had an easier throw to first base, and was right on the money. Darryl made a nice stretch. Good start after a hit batsman.
Sure is. You like to get through that first inning. It's always the toughest one. All right, Chaney's back in the windup. Looks in, gets a sign, comes to the plate. Change up, strike 1. As you said, Jim, Tim took over the ace of the staff this year and has performed in every game he's gone out there. Hasn't had a bad outing all year. Here he goes to the plate. A little inside, ball 1.
He has. I don't have his record in front of me. I think it's 3-1, and he also has a couple of saves.
Tim's done everything they've asked him to do this year.
As well as hitting over 400.
Pitch to the plate. A little low, ball 2. 2-1 count.
This is one of the co-captains for
Mike Perkins.
Mike Perkins.
Third baseman.
Tri-captains. There's 3 of them, right?
Brian Thompson, who bunted that last ball, is also one of the captains. Here comes Tim to the plate. Low away. 3-1 count. The other captain for Hingham is on deck, their catcher, J.P. Craven. Hingham plays in a tough Patriot League. All right, Chaney's coming to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes full.
Yeah, I think that Patriot League is divided into large and small schools. Division I and Division II. Randolph, Scituate, Middleborough. Not sure if it's Duxbury, Hanover, but it's a pretty good baseball area.
All right, Chaney's looking in. He's all set. Here comes the payoff pitch to the plate. Foul back. Count remains 3-2. Yeah, there's a lot of good baseball played in eastern Massachusetts. We've seen that all the way up from the time they were kids until high school.
Certainly have.
All right, Tim looks in, comes to the plate again with the 3-2 count. Gets him swinging.
Nice start, good pitch. Looked like it was some sort of off-speed pitch, low and outside. View's kind of blocked by some of the Hingham players is seeing exactly what pitch it is at the plate.
Right. So after the first half inning, there were no hits for Hingham, no runners left on, and no score. Foxborough's lineup this afternoon is going to be Cheney leading off. Panic batting second. Mike Swanton DHing batting third. Brendan Greeley in the fourth spot. Darryl Genetti hitting fifth. Mike Pine sixth. Tommy Fitzmaurice at 7. Mike Sweeney eighth.
All right, I'm going to take a half a second.
And Eddie Bernstein
Cover up.
at ninth.
Right now.
This is it's been a lineup there. You could get key hits any point in the lineup. They've really had a balanced attack this year.
Yeah, they certainly have, between just people getting on base, the ability to get on base, and the long ball.
Coach McCarthy loves to play small ball, move runners around. You know, if you work on running inning, you're going to get 7 for the game.
That's
Which
true.
isn't a bad score.
Yeah, a lot of hit and runs, a lot of slash and hits, stolen bases.
Loves to get infielders moving. On the mound for Hingham is Evan Faithful.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore. We don't have any statistics on the Hingham kids, but we got to assume he's either the ace or number 2 pitcher, pitching in this first game here. Depending upon what they need to do to get in at the end of the year.
Yeah, they might have certainly probably played over the weekend, maybe even Monday. Yeah, as everybody had all those rainouts to make up.
Well, the ball goes around the infield, and we're ready to start the bottom of the first inning. Tim Cheney leading off. As I said, Tim's been hitting right around 400 all year. He's had a little pop in his bat. He knows how to run the base path. Here we go. Faithful comes to the plate. Cheney looks at a strike. The
Looks
outside
like
corner.
pretty good fastball.
All right, Faithful appears to be a quick worker. Comes to the plate again. Cheney fouls that one back. An 0-2 count. Yeah, looks like a tall, lean kid. Looks in for the sign. Here he comes to the plate with the 0-2 pitch. Cheney fouls it off. Wasted a tough pitch down low there.
Yeah, good pitch. Had Tim reaching on it. A couple of off-speed pitches in a row after a fastball to start him up, so he's mixing, being ahead in the account.
Here he comes to the plate. Pitches up high. 1-2 count. It's a hot, humid day here. Probably in the mid-80s. Very humid. Good day to play baseball. Get you nice and loose. Tim fouls another one off. The count remains 1-2.
You have a new coach over there at third there, Bob. Guns up from the freshman team, coaching third.
Yeah, Glenn looks good in the uniform. Tim swings at that one. Strike 3.
Good pitch, tough. Worked him hard.
Yep. Never seen the pitches before, so they got to figure it out the first time around.
At 2 strikes, you have to protect the plate, and anything close, you got to swing.
Up to the plate comes now Foxborough second baseman Greg Timpanic. Greg's had a solid year in the field and at bat. He's a junior. He'll be back next year. Faithful comes to the plate. Ball inside.
Yeah, Greg's had a solid year at second base. Been primarily in the top of the order, first, second, most of the season.
Pitches away. Ball 2. All right. Greg's looking at his pitch here. Here it comes to the plate. Fastball, he gets a strike. 2-1 count. All right, Faithful gets a sign, starts his motion. Here's the pitch. Timpanic hits it. Second baseman threw his legs and into the outfield. Timpanic's on first. We'll take any break we can get here.
Sure will. Ball was hit hard, but certainly playable.
Mike Swanton comes to the plate. Mike has had a great year hitting. Since he came back from his injury, it seems every at bat he's hitting a line shot somewhere. He hits. And Mike digs in. Faithful comes to the set, checks the runner, comes to the plate. Pitches down and away, ball one.
Yeah, Mike has had a tear the last 4 or 5 games. The doubleheader in Franklin, the last few games with some solid doubles, couple home runs. He's bounced back nice from his injury.
Yep. All right, Faithful's in the set. Comes to the plate. Swan hits with one deep out to left field. Left fielder going back. It's down. Timpanic's digging for third. Swanton's pulling it to second. Nice double.
Good piece of hitting by Mike. Hit the ball, it was pitched, just drove it hard, went right over the left fielder's head.
You know, when you're in that groove, you don't need to pull the ball. You just go with it and you hit it anywhere.
Yeah, Mike's strength is hitting the ball where it's pitched. He's always been able to hit the wall fields.
Up to bat comes Brendan Greeley. It's the pitch to the plate. Brendan hits it a mile high. Third baseman's chasing it over. It's close to the fence, and he grabs the ball.
Looked like Brendan got a piece he could drive, but he just popped it up.
Just missed it by that quarter of an inch. Up to the plate comes now Darryl Giannetti. Playing first base for the Warriors today. Darryl's had another one that's had a good year on the mound and in the field and hitting. Solid player. All right, runners at second and third, 2 outs. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Pitches in there for a strike. Base hit here would be huge for the Warriors. Here goes Faithful into his windup, into the plate. Pitches away, ball one. 1-1 count. All right, Faithful starts his motion. Here's the pitch. Away again, 2-1 count. Darryl's moved ahead on the count here. Very good fastball hitter.
Good situation. Look for your pitch.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Threw him a tough breaking ball. Darryl took it 2-2.
Curveball outside of the plate at the knees is not what you're looking for.
Nope. Tough pitch to drive. All right, Faithful gets a sign. He's starting his motion. The 2-2 pitch to the plate. Strike 3. Darryl swings through that one.
Nice job of pitching there. He got himself out of a jam, second and third, 1 out. Gets the 4 or 5 hitters. Good piece of work.
The Warriors pick up 1 hit there, leave 2 runners on after 1 full inning. The Hingham Harbor Masters 0, the Hingham Harbor Men 0, and the Foxborough Warriors 0. Yeah, it was nice on that last day of the season that it's not the way you want to win it with Mansfield losing over at OA, but any way you get a piece of a title, it's a great accomplishment.
It sure is, because it was a battle of five teams down to the last couple of games.
The Hawk was very balanced.
Sharon, Franklin, OA, they were all right there.
A lot of good baseball played here this year, and it was a condensed season because of the rain. So those that had pitching hung on.
I think that's one of our strengths is we go 6-7 deep in the pitching staff.
Yeah, there's no drop off there.
And a lot of these boys, it's their first year in the varsity. A lot of them played together last year in the JV team. So it's pretty much a new club along with a new coach.
Yeah. Let's run through Hingham's lineup here. Mike Scott was the leadoff hitter in left field. Brian Thompson was the second baseman. Batting third was Mike Perkins, the third baseman. J.P. Craven, who's leading off this inning, is the catcher, batting fourth. Dave Clark, the center fielder. Nick Ham, the shortstop. Chris Constantine is DHing. Evan Faithful is pitching. and Matt Genovese in right field, and Chris Gross is the first baseman. All right, J.P. Craven steps to the plate. First pitch is low, ball one.
Tim started him off with a curve.
Tim's also a quick worker. Gets a sign, comes to the plate. Fly ball center field, it's deep. Sweeney seems to have room, he's underneath it. Drops over his head. Craven pulls into second.
Drove it pretty hard, deepest part of the park too.
What would be your official scoring on that one?
Well, to me it would be a double.
Double. He went back a long way on it and just dropped over his head. Would have been a nice catch if he made it. I don't know, the Hingham coach is out there discussing something right now. Not exactly sure what it is. I think they're having a discussion whether that was a caught ball or a drop ball.
Oh, I think one of the umps thinks he caught it.
They're calling him out on this play.
Yeah, I don't need to replay to see that he didn't catch that.
No.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have the replay today.
It's the call comes from behind the plate. The umpire in the field is watching the runner and make sure he touches the bases. It's the home plate umpire that makes the call whether the ball's caught or not. And he made the call that it was caught. Yeah, we'll take a look at it here.
Here we go. We do have a replay. Here's Mike going back. Looks like he loses the ball. Yeah, he... couldn't tell from that angle.
No. Well, 1-1 count on Dave Clark. Tim comes to the plate. Foul ball down the third baseline. Count goes to 1-2. Well, I think Foxborough caught a break there.
Maybe we can catch that one more time after the inning.
All right, 1-2 count on Clark. Cheney steps back. White comes out to talk to him. A little conference at the mound.
All
We're
right.
going to take a look at
Here
that
we
one
go.
again.
Yeah, that ball bounced.
Yeah, Foxborough caught a break there.
I can see the angle where he might have thought he caught it. From the angle we had watching it, I knew it bounced right away. But it's not as clear in this replay.
Well,
Well, tough call for Hingham.
it all seems to even out in the wash, though.
It does.
Pitch up high, 2-2 count to Clark. Clark's the center fielder for Hingham. Fifth in the lineup. All right, Cheney looks in, gets the sign, starts his motion. 2-2 pitch comes to the plate. Strike three, low pitch, he gets it. Throws down to first base. And Clark is put away on a strikeout.
Good pitch by Tim. Brad come up firing. Darryl gave him a nice target. We got 2 outs.
Tim's breaking ball really must be moving. They're swinging a lot of balls in the dirt. That lefty gets a natural movement on top of what he tries to put on the ball.
It helps getting ahead on the account. The kid's got to chase it, so.
Here's the first pitch to him, and swinging strike one. All right, Tim looks in, comes to the plate. Swinging strike two.
He's just reaching back, throwing it by it.
0-2 count on Nick Ham, Hingham's shortstop. Here comes Cheney with the 0-2 count. Pitch is up and away, ball 1. Give him a little tease on that one. Change up and away. See what he comes back with here. All right, starts his motion to the plate, and here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2.
Good idea.
Ham's got the count back to even, 2-2. All right, Cheney's got the sign. His delivery to Brad White. Change up, hit on the ground.
Tough
Picked
play.
up by Fitzmaurice, throws, gets him. Beautiful play by Tommy Fitzmaurice. Barehanded that ball and fired it over to first. Nice stretch by Giannetti. Retires the side in order.
Great play by Tommy.
Sure was. If he didn't grab that barehanded, he had no shot at it.
Thought Tim had deflected it, making it slower for Tommy to field it. He come up barehanded, fired over, just barely got the runner.
Yeah, nice play. Tommy's got a gun. Being one of those pitchers that we talked about earlier. A very good arm from third base. All right, we're heading to the bottom of the second inning. Foxborough have Pine, Fitzmaurice, and Sweeney coming up. Middle of the order.
Do we have a replay on that last play? Okay. Yeah, Hingham's a little frustrated right now, thinking they've had 2 calls go against them.
It's part of the game, as we say, it evens out. Usually in the game, if not, it always evens out in the season.
Oh, it does. That play there, I thought Tommy had him. The first play, the one over Mike's head, definitely dropped.
All right, Mike Pine steps in. Lefty, junior, left fielder for the Warriors. He's had a good season. Against Stoughton, had that big hit to win the game for the Warriors. Hits line drives to all fields. Very quick hands. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Pine hits it, goes through the first, second base area, base hit.
Nice solid contact, first ball hitting. Good job, Mike.
Mike's a spot base runner, but not really a threat to steal out there. Tommy Fitzmaurice comes to the plate. Tommy makes contact. It's wouldn't be surprised to see a hit and run or a fake bunt slash or some other play. Fitzmaurice pops it up into center field. Center fielder's under it. He grabs it. 1 away.
Little hit and run there.
You say Coach McCarthy likes to put the players in motion. It gets infielders moving everywhere and the ball could sneak through. Up to the plate now comes the senior, Mike Sweeney, center fielder. Faithful checks the runner over first, comes over. Pine's back safely.
And Mike has a pretty good lead.
Said Mike's a smart base runner. Not the fastest, but he's got decent speed.
Mike Sweeney had 3 hits the other day in a scrimmage that I believe it was Tuesday over in Medfield. Hit the ball all 3 times well.
Well, they could use his bat if he starts hitting. All right, Faithful comes to the set, checks over first again, goes to the plate. Gets a called strike in the outside corner. Head in the count 0-1. 1 down. Pine's on first. All right, Faithful gets a sign, comes to the set, looks over, goes to the plate. Sweeney swings through it, strike 2. 0-2 count to Sweeney. Got to protect the plate here. Wouldn't be surprised to see something put on here. Protect Sweeney, maybe get the runner in motion with an 0-2. There's Faithful to the set, to the plate. Down and away, ball 1.
Good location, good spot when you're heading the account.
Sweeney did a good job holding back on that. All right, Faithful's in the set. Goes to the plate. Pitches away, 2-2. Sweeney's worked the count back even. A little piece of contact would be nice here. Faithful at the set, to the plate. Change-up gets him.
Yeah, good pitch.
Very nice pitch there. That's Faithful's third strikeout. Up to the plate now comes the shortstop, Eddie Bernstein, another junior for the Warriors.
Yeah, Eddie's had a lot of hits in the last few games, too.
He got caught at the end of the season. Pitches up high, ball one.
Along with pitching very well. He got the win Saturday's game, right?
Against,
Pitch Friday and
Falmouth.
Saturday, for complete game.
All right, Faithful in the set, comes to the plate. Bernstein swings, fouls it straight back. 1-1.
Yeah, that's not easy to do. Pitch an inning and a half, close to 2 innings on a Friday, and come back and finish the game.
He, I believe he only went through 5 there. They wanted to get Giannetti a couple innings.
That's right, okay.
All right, Faithful sets, comes to the plate. Pitches up high, Bernstein swings at it, 1-2 count.
It's not yours, Eddie.
No. All right, 1-2 count. Pines at first, 2 down.
Let's see if we got anything going here on the bases.
All right, Faithful gets the sign, comes to the set, checks the runner at first. Here he comes to the plate. Another high pitch, Bernstein swings through it, strike 3. Faithful struck out 2 in each of the first 2 innings here. And after an inning and a half, remains no score. I'm sorry, after 2 innings.
2 innings.
Remains no score. Foxborough has gathered the only 2 hits in the game. As we go to the top of the third here, the Warriors are able to pull this one off. It'll be a game at home Saturday, weather permitting, as they get the number 8 seed out of the South. 26 teams made the tournament out of the South in Division 2.
I believe that was the largest group of any of the divisions.
Baseball is very competitive down here. There weren't a lot of great records, but there are a lot of records from the 11-7 down to up the 10-10 area. Quite a few records.
A lot of good teams playing each other. A lot of good leagues.
Cheney's getting loose, ready to start the third inning. Brad White's catching. Brad was hurt most of the year. Had knee surgery from hockey, and came up at the end of the year, a backup role. And Kevin McCarthy, Friday night, sliding into second base, jammed his finger. He had the okay to play today, but coach thought it'd be wise to give him 1 more day, possibly 2 more days off, let that finger heal. Brad does a solid job behind the plate.
Yeah, Brad did a good job filling in Saturday, the continuation, and the scrimmage game the other day. Didn't lose a beat behind the plate. Kevin's ready to play. A little disappointed he's not in there, but
Yeah, he sure could use his bat in that lineup.
injuries are part of the game.
Yeah.
He's available to hit if needed, so
Well, I'm sure they'll need that at some point. Chris Costain walks to the plate. It's DHing for the Harbormen. And here comes Cheney with the first pitch of the third. Ball's low. 1-0 count. Here comes Cheney to the plate. It's away, 2-0 count. When Tim's been ahead of the count, he's been able to control the game. See what happens here with the 2-0 count. Fly ball into right field. Greeley's underneath it and grabs it. Nice pitch by Cheney. Fastball away. Constantine went with the ball to right field and popped it up to Greeley.
Brendan, go ahead. Sorry, I was going
to say. Up to the plate comes Evan Faithful. Go ahead, Jim.
I was going to say Brendan in right field. Is there a position he hasn't played?
He's done everything for this team. From pitching, shortstop to catcher, third, he's moved everywhere, wherever they need him. Real team player.
He's done a nice job every position he's done, as well as I believe he leads the team in home runs also.
I believe he does too. Cheney starts off, Faithful to fastball, strike one. Next one is low, 1-1 count to Faithful, the opposing pitcher. I mentioned before, Faithful's a sophomore. Hits this one deep into left field. Pine's moving back. He's at the fence. Makes a great grab.
He's not
getting. He's down, probably a little stunned out there, but he made a great grab in left field. He appears to be all right. He's up walking around. He's all right. The coaches are out there to check him out, but that was a great catch. Full speed, going back to the fence, looking straight up at the ball, hit the fence and caught the ball simultaneously and went down. Coach and the trainer out there talking to him now. Mike's a tough kid. Even if there was something wrong, he wouldn't let him know.
Yeah, that was a great catch. That's one of the best plays we've seen this year, Bob.
Certainly was. All right, the trainer's coming off the field now. Mike is all right.
Yeah, the fence didn't get the better of him.
No fear at all there. Just full speed straight into that fence. Followed the ball all the way. Never took his head off the ball. Up to the plate now, lefty Matt Genovese. Genovese. Try to pronounce these names correctly. Comes Cheney to the plate with the first pitch. Low and in the dirt, ball one. Genovese, the right fielder for Hingham. All right, Cheney comes to the plate. Fastball right by him, strike one. 1-1 count.
Good pitch, high strike.
Yeah, had some pop on that ball. All right, Cheney set, get the sign. Here he comes to the plate. Change up. Genovese way in front of it, fouls it off into the parking lot. Cheney goes ahead on the count, 1-2. Tim pulled the string on that one, had him way in front of it. All right, Cheney looks in. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, down low, 2-2. Cheney likes to work quickly out there. As he gets the sign, he's ready to go to the plate. Here it comes. Pitches low and again. Count goes full, 3-2.
Good spot, low. Not sure if it was low or outside.
3-2 count, nobody's on. Cheney comes to the plate. Pitches low, ball four. This is Cheney's first walk of the day.
At the top of the order.
Up to the plate comes now Mike Scott, the leadoff hitter. He was hit on the feet the first play of the game as he tried to skip out of it. The ball got both his legs. All right, Cheney comes to the set. Looks the runner over, comes to the plate. Called strike one. Tim's got a nice move to first base, as most lefties do. Runners don't get a very big lead off of him. All right, Cheney gets the sign. Comes to the set, checks the run over first, comes to the plate. Strike two called. Looks like that pitch caught the outside corner.
Yeah, Brad tried to pick him off, had him leaning. Nice throw, nice tag by Darryl, nice and hard.
All right, Genovese takes his leave.
Not sure if he's going. On last pitch, Tim had him going back to the base.
Here he comes to the plate. Ball's fouled off. to right field parking lot. Count remains 0-2. Scott did a nice job fighting that one off. It wasn't a good pitch to hit, and he just slapped it away. All right, Cheney looks in, gets a sign. 0-2 pitch. Looks over to first. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Pouncing into the ground. Tepanek has it. Throws it over to first. Gets him. Nice play by Greg. Bang, bang play. A fast runner.
Good job. That leadoff batter out of that position.
We're gonna take a look at that catch by Mike Pine now.
Is Mike going back? Not even looking at the fence. Just following the ball all the way. Catches it and oof.
Oh.
Runs right into the fence as soon as he caught it.
Boy, he did. He did it full speed. What a great catch that was. It looks even better the second time in slow motion.
Be on ESPN's Top 10 Web Gems. Great play by Mike.
We'll have to have the guys in the truck send that one down to Bristol.
It's on its way. All right, so where are we? Bottom of the third?
Bottom of the third. We got the top of the order coming up. Cheney, Tepanek, and Swanton. They've all seen Faithful once now. Faithful's getting his warm-ups. The umpire and the Hingham coach are still discussing the play in the first inning for Foxborough, and that Sweeney catch. They're laughing about it now because no runs were scored. I don't think the Hingham coach would be laughing if he had an opportunity on a base hit after that.
Yeah, like I said, the replay actually is a little harder to determine if he caught it or not. From the angle we have broadcasting the game, you can clearly tell that the ball dropped.
Right. Well, we get to see it a couple times. They see it once.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the pitch to Cheney. Hits it hard, foul down the third base line.
That's why we're here, not umpiring too.
That's right. All right, Faithful's looking in for the sign. Here he comes to the plate. Cheney ready to hit. Change up, hits it hard down the third base line. Nice play by the third baseman. Fires it right over. Nice play by Mike Perkins, one of the captains of Hingham. The ball was hit hard down the line.
Very nice play. Backhanded it. Nice strong throw to the first. Good play.
Sure was. Up to the plate comes Greg Tepanek. Greg gone on an error in the first inning. Ball hit to the second baseman. He didn't handle it. Got as far as third base, but the rally ended there. All right. Faithful comes to the plate. Tepanek takes it high, ball one. All right, here's Faithful's second pitch. Tepanek hits a line drive through the middle, base hit. Second time Greg's been on base. Brings up Mike Swanton. Mike doubled his first time up.
Yeah, double the left center. See if you can't do that again. Get a run across here.
Mike, another senior in this team. Next year he's going to Worcester Polytech Institute, study engineering. Hopes to play a little football up there, and we wish him well. He digs into the box. Faithful comes to the set, comes to the plate. Swanton hits another one on the line into left center gap. Tepanek's going over to third. He's going to get there safely. Throw comes into the shortstop, and Swanton's got a nice clean single. Foxborough with runners on first and third and one out.
Yeah, again, Mike hits the ball right where it's pitched. Just line drive. He's in that groove right now. He's just going to drive anything he sees.
To the plate now is Foxborough's right fielder, Brendan Greeley. Brendan, another senior, will be going off to Quinnipiac this fall. What course of study, I'm not sure, but I'm sure Brendan will do well. Faithful gets a sign, checks the runners at first and third. Fakes a throw over to third, fakes it back to first. Gets Mike's dirty, but uniform dirty, but that's about it.
Looked like we had a little action on the bases.
Greeley's been hitting with power for this team this year. Here comes a pitch to the plate. Down low, ball 1.
Yeah, I believe Brendan has 5 home runs, if I'm not mistaken. And he's had a lot of clutch hits, too.
They've been big. Home run that tied up the Mansfield game. 1 down North Attleboro. Take the lead down there. Brendan's been clutch this year. All right, here comes Faithful to the plate. Brendan looks at strike 1.
Yeah, that Mansfield one, that was not the start of the winning streak, but it was right at the beginning. And I think hits like that definitely helped this club come together and roll through the second half of the season.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ball away, 2-1 count. Runners on first and third. Swanton, another good base runner. Not blinding speed, but he moves pretty good. Faithful comes to the plate. Swanton's going. Greeley hits this one deep. A little too much to center field. He's back against the fence. Puts it away. Timpanic's tagging from third. He'll score. Swanton comes back to first as Foxborough gets their first run on a sacrifice fly by Brendan Greeley.
Nice job by Brendan. That's his job right in that situation. Drive the ball hard and get a run home.
If he pulled that one just a little more, I think it would have had the distance. Up to the plate comes Darryl Giannetti, Foxborough's first baseman. First pitch is low, ball 1. Darryl struck out the first time up. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Ball 2. Darryl loves to hit the fastballs. Pitcher gets behind on him. He's looking for trouble. All right, Faithful checks the runner first, comes to the plate. Giannetti pounds it back to the mound. Nice catch by Faithful. Throws over to first for the third out.
Yeah, it looked like that was off the end of the bat.
Well, the bottom of the third inning, the Warriors pick up 1 hit, 1 run on 2 hits, and a sacrifice fly by Brendan Greeley to drive him in. So after 3, the Warriors lead 1-0.
Good pitching so far by both Tim and Faithful. Good job, especially for a sophomore. Come in a tournament game.
His composure looks real good.
He does, mixing his pitches up nice.
Tim in the 4th inning will be facing 2, 3, and 4. The 3 Hingham captains, Brian Thompson, the second baseman, Mike Perkins, the third baseman, and J.P. Craven, the catcher, the heart of the order. Tim's had him off balance. He's been throwing his fastball for strikes, and he's been throwing his off-speed stuff down low, and they've been diving after it.
Well, that's the secret to success, is keeping the hitters off balance. Most of these kids now in high school, they work all year round. They can all hit the fastball. You got to mix them up with the change up, the curves. Pitch in and out, up and down. Field looks great today, Bob.
Yeah, the rain's been keeping everything green.
Oh, no problem about that.
They're talking about deluge tomorrow into Saturday. Hopefully they're off by a few hundred miles and they can keep it dry around here. We've had plenty of rain. All right, the ball's going around the infield. About to start the 4th inning here as Brian Thompson digs in. Tim's starting the 4th inning of work. Giving up 1 walk, he's got 2 strikeouts, 1 hit. Here comes Cheney's pitch to the plate. Just outside, ball 1. Thompson tried to bunt his first time up and popped it back to Cheney, which doubled Scott off first base. Tim's offering just outside, 2-0. All right, Tim looks in, gets a sign, starts his windup. Here's the pitch at the plate. Low, ball 3. Thompson way ahead in the count, 3-0. Leading off here in the fourth inning for Hingham. All right, Tim comes to the plate. Strike down the middle. Thompson taking all the way. Nice pitch there. Like to see if we can come back with that one again. 3-1 count. Here it is to the plate. Low ball 4.
He lost him.
Tim walks the leadoff hitter.
It's not what you want to do, put that first guy on.
Nope.
Just with the heart of the lineup coming up.
Mike Perkins, the third baseman, captain, coming to the plate. Number 3 hitter. He digs in. Cheney's looking in for the sign. Gets it from White. Comes to the set. Checks the run over first. Goes to the plate. Pops him up. Tim panics under it. Puts it away. The first out of the fourth.
Big out.
Yep. You got Perkins just lunging a little out in front of that and popping it straight up in the air. Up to the plate now comes the Hingham catcher, J.P. Craven. J.P.'s the one that hit that ball to center field. It was rude to catch by the center fielder. All right, Cheney comes to the plate. Pounds it on the ground to short. Bernstein takes it himself over to first. Double play as Janetti digs it out of the dirt.
Nice scoop by Darryl. Great play by Eddie. Took it himself, threw it off balance.
Yep, nice quick inning for Jim Cheney as he throws 5, let me check that, 5, 6, 7 pitches that inning. Not a bad inning at all.
5 with the first batter for a walk, too.
Fielding's been good for Foxborough today. That was as you say, it was a nice double play turn there.
That's part of the success for the latter half of the season has been quality pitching with very good infield defense.
Well, as we talked about in earlier broadcasts, they had a new coach, tried to figure out his players, and we finally got a crew he liked out there. They started to put it all together, and they've been playing very well.
The coaches have done a great job with these players this year, Bob. Just they work them hard, they teach them, they instruct them, they move them around in different positions. It took a while to figure out who we had. But you know, he's used all 15 guys in this team.
He has. If he kept somebody, there was a reason for it, and he used them. And he's instilled a lot of discipline in this team, and it's paying off. See Ryan Trabb walking out to coach first base. Very important job. Instruct the runners what to do, how many outs, whether the throw's coming over. Everybody has a job in this team.
Sure do.
Up to the plate for the Warriors in the bottom of the fourth is Mike Pine, who made that spectacular catch in left field. Also has a base hit. And we're ready to start the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Faithful to the plate. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
Mike's another hitter who's at his best when he's just driving it where it's pitched, using all the fields.
He just sits back and has such quick hands. That one's inside, 1-1 count. Following Pine this inning will be Fitzmaurice and Sweeney. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Pine gets it up in the air. It's hit deep. Right fielder's going back. It's over his head. Pine's pulling it to second base. A nice leadoff double.
That's a good piece of hitting. Looked like he went down and got that and drove it.
He's got such quick wrist.
He's got good pop in his bat.
Yeah. Mike's one of the top golfers for the high school team, and you can see that snap in his wrist. He just sits back and just snaps that ball, and he gets good distance out of it. Up to the plate comes Fitzmaurice. He flew out to center his first time up. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Warriors try to move him over here.
I was just going to say, see if we have any action here. Bunting, slashing, just getting him over to third base. First baseman's in cheating.
All right, Faithful's to the set. Comes to the plate.
Swing
Fitzmaurice fouls it off out of play. Down the count, 0-1. All right. Faithful looks in for the sign. Pine takes his lead at second. No outs for the Warrior. Gets it, comes to the set, checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Fitzmaurice slaps one into the right, base hit. Pine's coming into the plate. There's going to be no throw. Fitzmaurice RBI single. Nice piece of hitting there by Tommy.
Great hitting by Tommy. He just hit the ball where it was pitched.
Trying to move the runner over at the least, but got a nice piece of it. Nice RBI single. Up to the plate comes now Mike Sweeney. Another senior for the Warriors. Mike will be attending Franklin Pierce in the fall. Tommy, we failed to mention, is going to Plymouth State, going to play football up there. All right, Sweeney digs in. Throw comes over to first. Fitzmaurice is back in time. Trad's doing his job there, telling the runner to get back.
I think we'll have some action here.
All right, comes to the plate. Fitzmaurice is moving. A little flare to the first baseman. Nothing he could do. Double play. Quick 2 outs there.
That's a tough play to execute. Fake the bunt and come back and swing, slash.
Yeah, he just popped it up a little. It's nothing Fitzmaurice could have done. He was down at second base already. Up to the plate comes Bernstein with 2 outs. He struck out swinging his first time up. Faithful to the plate. Swings, fouls that one straight back.
Good cut right there. That's more Eddie's pitch right there.
Like a lot of hitters, he drools over those high ones.
They all do. We did it too, Bob.
Yep. You just don't seem to catch up to him. Here comes the pitch to the plate. Leaves that one up high, 1-1. He looks so good at eye level. But unfortunately, hands on up there. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Gets the outside corner. Strike 2. 1-2 count to Bernstein. Eddie likes to hit to all fields. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Up high, 2-2 count. All right, 2 outs, no runners on. Faithful starts his motion to the plate. 2-2 pitch coming. Bernstein slaps it to right field. Base hit. Good piece of defensive hitting there. 2-2 count. Gets his first hit of the day.
Good hitting by Eddie. Same thing, just hitting the ball where it's pitched, protecting the plate. Hit it between second and first.
Up to the plate now comes Tim Cheney for his third at bat. Struck out the first time up. Hit a high ball at third base. The third baseman made a nice play on. All right, Bernstein's over at first. Got pretty good speed. We'll see if they do anything with 2 outs here. All right, Faithful gets his sign, comes to the set, checks the run over first, goes to the plate. Cheney pounds it on the ground to third base, picks it up, throws it over to first. He's got him. He's safe. Cheney flies down the line and beats him. Base hit for Tim Cheney.
Yeah, I definitely thought he beat that out. That's right in front of where we're sitting.
All right, now with 2 outs, the Warriors have runners at first and second. Coming to the plate now is Greg Timpanic. Greg's been on base twice. On an error in the first inning, and in the third inning, he singled to right. All right, runs at first and second. Greg's digging in. Faithful's coming to the plate. Pitches on the outside corner, strike 1.
Curveball, not Greg's.
Yeah, Faithful's pitched a good game. A lot of his hits have, they've tagged a couple. But a lot of his stuff has been defensive, where the hitters have just fought it off with good pieces of hitting. Comes to the plate, Timpanic hits it to the shortstop. He picks it up, throws to first, and he's safe.
Oh.
All right, they get him in a run down. The throws into the plate. He slides past the tag, and he's safe. The catcher drops the ball. They got themselves in trouble base running there, but they ran out of it. Eddie slid in, and catcher missed the tag there. Cheney moved over to third. Timpanic moved over to second. Foxborough's been aggressive, and it's paying off.
Yeah, Tim forgot Eddie was on third. I think he was looking at Glenn's sign of holding Eddie. And he got caught, but he ran back, got in a rundown, and Eddie broke at the right time for the plate. That's just what you have to do in those situations.
Yep. Up to the plate comes now Mike Swanton. Mike's 2 for 2 with 2 line shots. One a double, one a single. Got runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Yeah, let's give you some breathing room right here. Mike drives one.
Yeah, faithful to the plate. Up high, ball 1. I wouldn't be surprised if they pitched around him here. Mike has been a hot hitter.
First base open. I wouldn't pitch to him.
Nope. All right, Faithful gets a sign. He's in the windup, comes to the plate. Fastball. Mike fouls it straight back. 1-1 count to Swanton. Two runners on, both leading off. Faithful's in the windup. Here he comes to the plate. Change up. Swanton hits it on the line. Foul ball down the left field line. Mike just on it. Foul ball, fair ball. He's on these pitches.
Yeah, any type of hit, Greg's going to score from second. He is way off the base. Pitcher Faithful's in the windup, so he's getting a great jump.
Along with that, good speed.
Yes.
All right, Mike digs in. 1-2 count. Faithful starts his motion. Here he comes to the plate. Pitch is low and in the dirt. Mike skips away from it. Count goes 2-2. Big at bat here for the Warriors. They could break this game open a little here. All right, Faithful gets a sign. Here he comes to the plate. 2-2 pitch to Swanton. Low in the dirt. Gets by him. Here comes Cheney in. The throw, the slide, he's safe. The Warriors pick up the third run of the inning, the fourth of the game. Cheney slides in safely. And Panic moves up to third base. And the count's full on Swanton.
You know, again, that's tough for a catcher when there's a runner on third, handling those curveballs in the dirt. Yep. And those aren't necessarily bad pitches because you're trying to get the batter to chase them.
That's right. A hitter like Swanton, you just don't want to put the ball down the middle of the plate, so you're working everywhere around. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Swanton hits a line drive down the first base line. Foul. Close. The umpire home plate calls it foul. Count remains 3-2 to Panic on third base. 2 down. We keep on saying it, but Swanton, every time he hits that ball, it's hit hard.
Yeah, Mike's always been the pleasure of coaching him for 4 years in the summer leagues. He's always been one of the top hitters in the league.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swanton fouls it off. Count remains full. Mike's one of the nicest kids I've had to coach. I had him when he was 12 years old, along with Chet Harrington, and he was just a pleasure to coach then, and he hasn't changed at all. Mike was the scholar athlete, male scholar athlete for Foxborough High School this year. Here comes the payoff pitch, up high, ball 4. All right, with 2 outs, Warriors have runners on first and third with Brendan Greeley stepping to the plate. Brendan hit a sacrifice fly his last time up. He just missed it. Deep center field up against the fence, brought a run in. First time up, he popped up to third. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Greeley takes a hard swing, foul ball out of play to right field. Puts him behind in the count, 0-1.
Yeah, Brendan just missed a couple of his first 2 at-bats. Looked like he got his pitch to hit and just popped them up.
The ball came back in the field. We're waiting for it to come in from the outfield. Okay. Brendan's digging in, getting ready to hit. 0-1 count to him. Runners at first and third. Panic at third, Swanton at first. Faithful's in the set. Comes to the plate. Greeley gets a line drive into center field. The ball's dropping. Center fielder comes in and makes the grab.
Good shot by Brendan.
Yep. They've been hitting faithful pretty well this inning. The bottom of the fourth, the Warriors picked up 3 runs on 5 hits. And after 4 complete, the Warriors lead 4-0.
Yeah, that was a good inning for Foxborough. Give Tim a little cushion to work with.
So we mentioned the schools the seniors are going to. I'd like to mention the ones that aren't in the lineup today. And as I look down the list, Brian Ballou, who's going off to Boise State. Going to give a shot at playing football out there. And am I missing any other seniors? I don't believe so.
I think you had them all, Bob.
I have them all. So that every one of the seniors graduating this year are going off to a 4-year school to seek their adventure and fortune.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Good luck to them all.
Yep.
They're all good kids.
They sure are. As I said, we've had the pleasure to be able to coach these kids from the time they were 6-7 years on, and never been a headache from any one of them. All respectful, all love the game, and it's been a pleasure coaching these kids. Tim Chaney's taking his warm-ups to start the 5th inning. The Hingham Harbormen will have the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Dave Clark, the center fielder, Nick Ham, shortstop, and Chris Constantine, the DH. All right, Clark was up in the 2nd inning. He struck out on a 2-2 pitch. As Hingham finds themselves down 4-0 here. All right, Chaney's getting set to go here. Here's the first pitch to the 5th. Low, ball 1. All right, Dave Clark, the center fielder. Clark is a junior. Second pitch is fouled straight back, 1-1 count.
Yeah, a good hack at that one. Good cut.
Yeah, they're getting their swings. Tim just has them a little off balance. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch to Clark. Up high, 2-1. Looks like Tim was trying to throw a change up there, got a little away from him. Counts 2-1 to Dave Clark, the leadoff hitter here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch to the plate. There's a shot to left field. Pine goes back. He's under it. And he makes this one without crashing into the fence.
But he turned around after he caught it to see how far the fence was back of him.
You do think about it the second time. 1 away, the Warriors. Up to the plate now for Hingham comes Nick Ham, the shortstop. He grounded out to third base his first time up. That was a nice play by Fitzmaurice, who had to bare-hand it and fling it over. All right, Chaney set to pitch to him. Here it comes. Pitch is low, ball 1. Here comes Chaney to pitch to the plate. That's low also, ball 2.
Tim's fallen behind both batters this inning, Bob.
Yeah, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. He's only walked 1. All right, Tim's set. Here's his motion to the plate. Foul ball off the first base side into the parking lot. 2-1 count. Every time Tim's fallen behind, he's come back or they've popped one up. He's been in control out there. All right, here's the 2-1 pitch to him. Nice curveball, strike 2. He just had him completely off balance in that one.
Yeah, beautiful pitch.
Took a lot off of it. Nice curveball coming in from the left-handed batter's box across the plate. Here comes Cheney on the 2-2 pitch. Fastball down low. He swings at it. Brad picks it up, throws it to first, and Tim's got another strikeout.
Good piece of pitching. Way to come back on him.
Nice job by Brad White behind the plate. That ball went into the dirt. He dug it out and threw it down to first. That's Cheney's third strikeout of the day. Up the bat comes Hingham's DH, Chris Constantine. Flew out to right field his first time up, hit the ball hard, but Greeley was there, put it away. Here comes Cheney to the plate. Change up, low, ball one. All right, Cheney's looking for the sign. White gives it to him. Starts his motion. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball fouled straight back. 1-1 count. Cheney gets the ball back, climbs the hill. It's his game here. He's in control. He's determining the pace he's going to go at. Here he comes to the plate. 1-1 pitch.
Good pitch.
Pop up into the outfield. Greeley underneath it. Puts it away for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Hingham in the 5th inning.
Nice piece of pitching by Tim. Elevated that fastball, got the pop up.
So far, Tim is he's hit a batter and walked 2. Those have been the individuals that have gotten on base. He's over the first 5 innings. He's only faced 16 batters.
A couple of double plays helped.
He's had a good field behind him. He's had the batters off balance. A lot of pop-ups into the outfield. So he's been in control of the game.
How many strikeouts does he have? He doesn't have too many.
He only has
Ks.
3 strikeouts.
Yeah. He's allowing his team to play defense for him.
And that they're doing. All right, Faithful's out there warming up. Face the Warriors in the bottom of the 5th. He's pitched a fairly good game. He's given up 9 hits, but it really doesn't seem that. He's had them spread out except for the 5 last inning, where the Warriors picked up 3 runs. And coming to the plate for the Warriors this inning is Giannetti, Pine, and Fitzmaurice. Giannetti has struck out and hit one back to the pitcher. The pitcher made a nice play on it, came back there quickly. As we've mentioned, Darryl loves to hit the fastball.
Great fastball hitter.
Okay, Faithful's ready to go. Here's the first pitch at the bottom of the 5th. Pitch up high, ball 1 to Giannetti. Giannetti out in front of this one, pops it up. The first baseman calls it. Underneath it, puts it away.
Yeah, he had Faithful had Darryl out in front of that one. Nice pitch, had him off balance.
Yep, Faithful's pitched a good game too.
He sure has.
Up to the plate comes Pine, who is a single and a double. Scored 1 run. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, strike 1.
Yeah, that's not yours, Mike.
Had him off balance with that breaking ball. Mike, another one that loves to hit the fastball. Another breaking ball, low and in the dirt, 1-1.
Looks like Eddie's warming up over there, Bob, so he might be the relief pitcher if needed.
Yep. Comes the pitch to the plate. Pine hits it on the ground. Foul ball. 1-2 count to Mike. All right, Faithful gets a sign. Here he comes to the plate. 1-2 count. Pitches away. 2-2. Yeah. He said Eddie Bernstein's warming up in the Foxborough bullpen. Pine hits this one on the ground. Stays fair. First baseman boots it. Pine down the line. Beats it out.
Good hustle.
Love to give Mike a hit on that one, but he's not getting it. All right, here, take a look at Eddie warming up over in the bullpen. Eddie's been their number 2 pitcher this year. And evidently they want to be able to use all pitches in every game, so they're going to get him loose. Saved him a couple innings so he can come back in a couple of days. All right, Pine takes the lead off at first. Fitzmaurice digs in. Here's the pitch to the plate. Up high, ball 1.
Yeah, this pitching staff, like I said, we have 6-7 pitches, so we can go pretty deep.
Okay, Pine leading off the throw over. He gets back easily. 1 down for the Warriors in the 5th inning, leading 4-0. All right, Faithful gets a sign, comes to the set, checks the runner first. Here he goes to the plate. Fitzmaurice looks at one, away, 2-0.
I think Eddie was warming up if needed. I think Tim will certainly try to finish out the game.
Yeah. He said this coach is prepared. He's always thinking ahead what he's going to need. There's another pitch up high, 3-0 to Fitzmaurice.
Well, there's no tomorrow in the tournament if you don't win.
That's right. 3-0 pitch to the plate. Down the middle, strike 1. Tommy is taken all the way. All right. Good pitch to swing on. 3-1 count. Hit his pitch. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Inside. Fitzmaurice walks. Warriors now have runners at first and second with 1 out. Mike Sweeney coming to the plate. It appears that Chip Broadenbush is going to be pitch hitting for Mike Sweeney, which might lead you to believe that
Eddie's
going
pitch.
to be pitching. This Chip is also a shortstop for the Warriors. Chip, very quick down the line, very good bunter. Runners at first and second. Comes to the plate. Chip tries to lay one down, strike 1. Sweeney did a good job for the Warriors out in center field. Solid player out there. Broadenbush, left-hander. Pitch comes to the plate. Chip hits it on the ground. First baseman gets it. He's making the play to first. Second baseman comes over and gets him. Just barely, as Broadenbush could fly down that line.
Nice job. Move the runners along. No chance of trying to turn 2, even the lead runner. First baseman looked to second, but wasn't sure if he can get him, so he made the sure out. The nice play.
We now have runners on second and third with 2 outs with Eddie Bernstein coming to the plate. He singled to right his last time up and scored. First time up, struck out. Runners lead off. Faithful in the windup, comes to the plate. Pitches low, ball 1.
Now this is, again, a situation where there's a runner on third, and sometimes as a pitcher, you're reluctant to throw that curveball because of it getting into the dirt. And
there's a pitch. Bernstein tried to hold back. He did, but it's a called strike in the outside corner. 1-1 count.
So as a hitter in this situation, less than 2 strikes, you're just looking strictly for a fastball.
Yep. All right, here comes Faithful to the plate. Fastball pounded on the ground. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and Hingham gets out of it.
Good idea that time, and Eddie just hit it right at him. Went with the pitch.
So the Warriors get a couple runners on without the help of a hit, and they don't score. So after 5 full innings, the Warriors' lead remains 4-0. All right. Cheney out in center field. Rodden Bush is at shot, so here comes Bernstein to pitch. Certainly not a pitcher's uniform on right now. Filthy.
Watch out.
Yep. Dal, you got to grab those for us.
6-4 and he missed it, Bob. I don't know.
All right, in the 6th inning, Hingham will have their 8-9 hitters starting off. Evan Faithful, the pitcher, and Matt Genovese, the right fielder. Then the top of the order, Mike Scott, the right fielder. Hingham really needs to put one together here. Well,
Another conference.
I'm not sure what to discuss, and the umpire wants the athletic director for something. Looks like they're going out there to talk to the fans in right field. Can only imagine what that's about.
Yeah, we're better off we didn't see it.
All right, the home plate umpire's hustling back behind the plate, and we're going to be all set to start the 6th inning. Leading off is Faithful. His first time up in the 3rd inning, he flew out to left field. Bernstein's a fastball pitcher, got a curve and a changeup. Here he goes, the first pitch of the 6th. Low, ball 1.
Good spot. Good area to work in.
Okay, he looks in, gets a sign from White, comes to the plate. Fastball, strike 1. 1-1 count to Faithful. Bernstein gets the sign, starts his motion to the plate. Up high, 2-1. First batter of any innings, an important batter.
Certainly is.
Here comes the pitch. Fastball fouled straight back.
That's a good pitch.
Just misses my car. 2-2.
That's why I parked behind you.
Yeah. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch from Bernstein. Fastball fouls it straight back. Count remains 2-2.
80's velocity looks very good, Bob. Looks like he's throwing real hard.
Yeah, he's got a little hop on the ball. It would surprise me to see a breaking ball here. 4 straight fastballs. 2-2 pitch. Another fastball, strikes him out. Puts that one by him. Up to the plate comes Matt Genovese, the right fielder. He walked his first time up. Left-handed hitter. Hingham has 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Here comes Bernstein to the plate. A little low, ball 1. He's thrown all fastballs so far.
His role as a closer, he's just coming in throwing the heat.
Here's another one, strike 1. 1-1 count to Genovese. All right, Bernstein's got the sign. Starts his motion, comes to the plate. Fastball, by him, strike 2. 1-2 count. All right, you see 8-9 in a row, you expect to see the 10th one. Let's see what happens. Bernstein starts the motion, Breaking ball, down and inside.
That was his first breaking ball, the two batters.
2-2 count.
Eddie's working quick, too, getting the ball, looking for the sign, and throwing it.
Here he comes to the plate. In the dirt. That said it hit him. Got him on the foot.
Tough pitch.
All right. Next batter up is Mike Scott, their leadoff hitter. Mike on the day has been hit by a pitch and grounded out to second base. There's one out. Man on first. Here we are in the top of the 6th inning. All right, Bernstein gets the sign, comes to the set, comes to the plate. Fastball up high. Ball 1. All right, working quickly. Looks in for the sign, comes to the set, checks the runner, comes to the plate. Fastball fouled straight back, 1-1 count.
And he's got that quick stride to the plate, giving your catcher a chance in case of a base stealing attempt.
Now he's on the, he better step back here. Yeah, he steps back off the rubber. Forgot the runner was on first. All right, now he gets the sign. Comes to the plate. Breaking ball over. Strike 2. Ahead of Scott, 1-2. Nice slow breaking ball there. All right. Genovese leads off first. Bernstein comes to the plate. Fastball, singled up the middle. Shot right back through the box up the middle, just out of the reach of Rodenbush. Hingham has runners on first and second with 1 out.
Nice piece
First
of
hit of the day.
Yeah, looked like a pretty good pitch. Nice piece of hitting by Mike Scott.
Up to the plate steps now Brian Thompson, the second baseman, one of Hingham's captains. The runners are at first and second, 1 out. Bernstein comes to the set, checks both runners. Here he comes to the plate. Breaking ball up high, ball 1. All right, Thompson digs in. Bernstein comes to the set, looks back at second. Here he comes to the plate. Fastball over to the Hingham bench. Strike 1, 1-1 count.
Had them all scattering.
Yep.
Us too behind the fence.
They're supposed to protect us. But we're protecting our truck at all costs here.
It's a must. Broadcast booth.
All right, Bernstein looks in for the sign. Comes to the set. Here he comes to the plate. Fastball gets him.
Good
1-2.
pitch. Good pitch.
Head in the count, 1-2. Runners are at first and second. 1 down. All right, Bernstein's at the set. Checks the runners. Comes to the plate. Change up in the dirt. 2-2 count. He gets the ball. He's ready to go. Looks in, gets the sign. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball gets him swinging. Strike 3.
Good pitch.
2 outs for Hingham here in the top of the 6th. Runners remain at first and second. Up to the plate comes the number 3 hitter, Mike Perkins, third baseman. He struck out his first time out and popped up to second base. As Perkins digs in, Bernstein looks in for the sign. White gives it to him, comes to the set, checks the runners, comes to the plate. Breaking ball away, ball 1. All right, ready to go. He's at the set. Here he comes to the plate. Fastball, strike 1. He's throwing the fastball well. I think I'd be sticking with that pitch right now.
He's mixing them up with the men on base and, the top of the order.
Here we come to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Breaking ball, a little high, 2-1. Okay, he gets the sign. He's at the set, checks the run at second, comes to the plate. Fastball low, 3-1. This isn't a bat you want to lose here with the cleanup hitter coming up.
No, just work. Take a deep breath. Focus on one pitch.
Here he comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball, a little low, ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Again, not a bad spot. Wasn't a strike, but good location.
Up to the plate comes now J.P. Craven. Flew out to center and grounded into a double play at shortstop. Cleanup hitter, bases loaded. This is what the lineups are designed for. Power pitcher against power hitter. 2 down. Bernstein's in the windup. Here's a pitch to the plate. Fastball, low, ball 1. Now he's digging a hole for himself here with his control. Not off by a lot, but just enough. Here he comes to the plate. Ground ball. Up the middle, base hit. It's going to bring in 2 runs. Runners are at first and third. The lead is cut to 4-2. Craven did his job there as the cleanup hitter. Singled in 2.
Nice piece of hitting, just went right up the middle with it. First and third, 2 outs.
Up to the plate's coming Dave Clark. He struck out and flied to left field. 2 outs.
Let's see if Hingham's going to send their runner to try to get him in scoring position.
All right, Bernstein comes to the set, comes to the plate. Fastball, ball 1 low. All right, Bernstein's got to dig himself out of this hole. He comes to the set, comes to the plate. Fastball, foul, straight back, 1-1 count.
Craven at first does not have a big lead, so I'm assuming he's staying put.
And Bernstein's in the set, checks the runners. Breaking ball, stays up high, 2-1. All right, Eddie's looking in, gets a sign from Brad, comes to the set. Fastball to the plate, line drive, base hit over Ronenbush's head. Pine picks it up, gets it back into the infield, errant throw, gets the runner over to second base. Runners are at second, third here. It's a 4-3 ball game.
Missed the cutoff, allowed that runner to go down to second.
A couple of walks in this inning. A hit batsman and a walk have hurt. They've also gotten 3 hits this inning. All right, there's 2 outs.
This situation, Eddie's just got to focus on the batter. Brad has to keep everything in front of him so any pitches in the dirt, runner doesn't advance.
Here comes Coach McCarthy to the mound. Nick Cam's at the plate. He's grounded to third and he's struck out. That's it for Bernstein. Genetti's coming in to pitch. Greeley's going to come in to play first base, and DeMoro's going to go out to right. Tough outing for Eddie. He had 2 strikeouts, but just couldn't get the job done there. Darrell's on the mound. Darrell's had another great year for the Warriors, another junior pitcher.
Darrell pitched a no-hitter recently against
Yep.
Stoughton.
Darrell's got a nice heavy fastball, good breaking ball. Darrell's taking his warm-ups. Hingham's got runners at second and third, 2 outs. Time runs at third. All right, Janetti's getting his warm-ups in. And Hingham's shortstop. Right-handed hitter. All right, White goes out to talk to Janetti. Get their signals down straight.
Single will give Hingham the lead here, Bob.
Yep.
Tough situation to come in, but he does have first base open.
Darrell's a tough competitor.
Sure is.
All right, Giametti's going to pitch out of the stretch. Here we go. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. First pitch is low, ball 1. All right, Janetti looks in, gets a sign, comes to the set, comes to the plate. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Darrell.
Good spot. Good velocity.
1-1 count to him. Janetti peers in, gets the sign. He's at the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Popped up.
Got him to chase a high pitch.
Greeley calls it. He's underneath it and puts it away. Janetti comes in and does the job. Gets Ham to pop up. Hingham comes up with 3 runs in the top of the 6th inning there, make it a 4-3 ball game.
Yeah, that was a good inning for Hingham. Some clutch 2-out hits. Nice job. Get right back in the game.
Yep.
Good pitch by Darrell.
Sure was. Get the kids to lunge at and pop it right up to the first baseman. Well, now the bottom of the 6th becomes a big at bat for the Warriors. You got the first 3 hits of the game that inning, scored 3 runs.
That's the way to do it.
Yep. Top of the order is coming up for the Warriors in the bottom of the 6th. Get Cheney, Timpanic, and Swanton. Every run's a big run here now. 1-run game. Faithful's still out there taking his warm-ups.
Surprised they don't have anybody warming up.
No, it looks like they're going to live and die with him.
Yeah. He's pitched well, that's for sure.
He has.
But he also just sat there for a while. That was a long inning to sit down.
What's the expression? Hell no, we won't go.
All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning. Tim Cheney stepping in. Tim's been the key hitter for this team all year. Last time up, he singled and scored. So get ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Tim digs in. Faithful's up on the hill. Bottom of the 6th inning. Did I say top? My mistake. Here comes the first pitch. Cheney lines it by the shortstop into the outfield. Way to start off the inning there.
Well hit. Good shot.
All right, it's a good response to start the inning.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll be looking at advancing the runner now here. Bunt. Tim's got great speed on the base pass.
Yep. Tim Panic's been on base all 3 times. Got base hits his last 2 times up. Scored once. Something will be going on here. This run's a big run. Faithful comes to the set. Tim Panic squaring. Faithful steps back. Just because Tim Panic's squaring doesn't mean he's going to bunt. Foxborough loves to run that slash play. With a batter pulls back from the bunt and swings at it. All right, Faithful's in the set. Comes to the plate. Tim Panic pulls back, lines it. Oh, tough play. Nice catch by the shortstop. Doubles up Cheney off of first base.
We're 0 for 2 at that play today.
Yep. Quickly, there's 2 outs. Swanton coming to the plate. Nothing.
Hit it hard right at him.
Yeah, nothing Cheney could do.
Yeah, nice play by the shortstop.
Yep.
Easy double play.
All right, Swanton's coming up. Swanton's got 2 hits and got hit in the foot his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft breaking ball away, ball 1. If I was Hingham, I'd pitch him carefully. Nobody on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to the plate. Breaking ball, left up high, 2-0. All right, Faithful ready to go. Starts his motion to the plate. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. 2-1 count. They're not going to throw him anything hard.
Doesn't look like he's getting anything good to hit here.
All right, here he comes to the plate. Another breaking ball. Swanton fights it off into left field for a base hit. Just a good piece of hitting there.
Yep.
The Warriors get a runner back on first base with 2 outs. And up to the plate steps Greeley. A threat at any time to put the ball out. All right, Greeley steps in. Faithful looks in for the sign. Swanton takes his lead. Comes to the set, looks over to first, goes to the plate. Pitches inside, ball 1. All right. Faithful looks in. Throws over to first. Swanton's back easily.
I don't think Mike will be running with that foot injury.
Nope. All right, Faithful's at the set. Check Swanton, comes to the plate. Fastball down low, ball 2. 2-0 count to Greeley. Greeley's got to be sitting back in that fastball right now.
Nice gap shot here will score Mike.
All right, Faithful's at the set. Here he comes to the plate. Fastball, Greeley pops it up to right field. Right field is under it. Makes a couple steps and puts it away. All right, after 6 innings, Foxborough holds on to a slim 4-3 lead. The Warriors take the field here in the top of the 7th. They need 3 outs to put this one away. Giannetti will be going out there. Darrell's had a great year pitching. As we said, he threw a no-hitter his last start. Pitched 2 innings against Falmouth on Saturday. Had 4 strikeouts. Warriors come charging out to the field. All right, Darryl grabs the ball, about to take his warm-ups.
What battles we have up? 5, 6, 7? Is that it?
We got the bottom of the order coming up. Constantine, Faithful, and Genovese, 7, 8, and 9. We'll see if they go with any pitch hitters here. Constantine has flown out twice to right field. He'll be leading off the inning. Janetti's getting his warm-ups in.
Well, key is you get the first guy out and then go from there, you know.
Yeah, that's the big one. All right, White throws the ball down. Panic takes it over to Rodenbush. Into Fitzmaurice. And we're ready to start the 7th. Foxborough's having a little team meeting out there. Sure, telling Darryl just to go get him. All right, Janetti's fixing up the mound. All right, the first pitch to Constantine was fouled back. Janetti's ahead, 0-1. Every pitch is a big pitch here.
Sure is.
Janetti toes the rubber. Gets the sign, starts his motion. Here he comes to the plate. Change up down low, gets him way ahead of it. 0-2 count to Constantine.
Nice pitch, off speed. Way out in front of the pitch.
All right, here comes Janetti with the 0-2 pitch.
There
Gets
you
him
go.
swinging.
There you go.
Brad makes a nice scoop of the ball, tags him, first out of the inning.
Huge out getting that first guy.
Sure is. Up to the plate comes now Even Faithful. Pitched a good game for Hingham. At the plate today, he's flown to left and struck out. Third pitcher he's faced today. Here comes Janetti to the plate. Fastball gets him, strike one. Nice pitch in the outside corner.
Yeah, Darryl's got some good pop in his ball today, too.
Yep. Here he comes to the plate. In the dirt, 1-1. Faithful digs in there. Janetti's working quickly. Gets the sign. Here he goes into his motion. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball, line drive up the middle, base hit. Just reached the bat out there and slapped it into center for a base hit. So Hingham has a runner on, the tying runner on, with one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Up to the plate comes Genovese. Left-handed hitter, runner on first. Faithful takes his lead. Janetti comes to set, comes to the plate. Fastball outside, ball one. Genovese started the rally last inning by getting hit on a 2-2 pitch. Came around and scored. First time up he walked. He's been on base twice. All right, Janetti's in the set. Steps off. Genovese asked for timeout at the plate. 1-0 count. Darryl looks in for the sign from Brad. Gets it, comes to the set, checks the runner first. Here's the pitch to the plate. Just a little away, ball 2. 2-0 count. You really want to face this bat. You don't want to move anybody into scoring position here.
Not with the top of the order coming up.
Nope.
Want to battle back here.
Here's the pitch to the plate. Fly ball.
That's
This
all
is hit
his
deep. This is deep.
That's going to tie it.
Faithful's coming around third. He's going to score. Genovese doubles in Faithful, tie up this game. just reached out and hit a deep fly ball right field. No chance for DeMauro. Got the ball quickly back in. Hold Genovese to a double. Tie ball game now. Up to the plate comes the leadoff hitter, Mike Scott, who singled last inning and scored. All right, Mike Scott digs in there. Runner at second base, 1 out. The lead run at second base. Darrell gets a sign, comes to the set, comes to the plate, up high, ball 1. All right, Darrell looks in, gets a sign, checks the runner out second, comes to the plate. Fastball pounded into the ground, foul ball.
It's played by Brad. He bounced right out of there, fielded it.
1-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Scott. Right-handed hitter. All right, White's all set, squats down, gives Darrell a sign. Darrell comes to the set, checks the runner. Here's his pitch to the plate. Change up, got him swinging, 1-2 count. Scott couldn't hold up on that one. 1-2 count, nice change up. All right, Giannetti looking to work quickly. Gets the sign, comes to the set. Here's his pitch to the plate. Another change up.
It's out of play.
Pop up out of play into the parking lot. Count remains at 1-2. All right, Giannetti gets the sign, comes to the set, checks the runner at second base, comes to the plate. Another line drive base hit. I don't know if he's going to be able to score this one. Cheney picks it up, gets the ball in quickly, holds him at third base. Hingham has runners at first and third now.
Nice piece of hitting. Just going with the pitch, driving it right up the middle.
Up to the plate comes senior Brian Thompson. Brian struck out his last time up. He's also walked and bunted into a double play. It's first and third. 1 out. Brad's calling the signals from behind the plate on what they're going to do in case of a steal. All right, gets set. Gives Giannetti the sign out in the mound. Giannetti's got it. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Up high, ball 1.
Is that a pitch out on that?
I couldn't tell.
Some of the Hingham players obstructing some of our view here.
All right, Giannetti looks in to get the sign. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch.
He's going.
Runner's going from first. Throw goes out the shot. Hingham was expecting it. Runners at second and third now. 1 out. All right, Giannetti's going to the windup here. Foxborough infield's pulled in. Want to cut that runner down at the plate. Here comes from Giannetti to the plate. Fastball, he swings.
I'm sure it's a contact play, too.
1-2 count.
On the ground, he's coming.
Yep. Sure, with the runner right behind him, he's going. Here comes Giannetti. Big pitch right here, 1-2. Ground ball hit to Rodenbush, throw to the plate. White gets him at the plate. Nice throw by Rodenbush.
Nice play by Chip.
Brad blocked the plate, got the runner coming in.
Bang, bang play. Great play. Aggressive play by Hingham, which is the right play.
All right, Hingham still has. We're going to see this again.
Here we go. Chip fields it, throws it. Brad's got the plate blocked. Nice play.
Nice job all the way around. It's 2 outs now. Number 3 hitter Perkins to the plate.
Brad blocked that with his left leg.
All right, Perkins walked his last time up. He struck out and was also grounded to second, a pop to second. All right, runners at first and third. Giannetti looks in for the sign. There's 2 outs. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fouled straight back, strike 1.
Good cut. Nice good swing by Perkins.
Yep. All right, Giannetti gets the ball back from the umpire. Marches up the hill. White comes out to talk to him. Okay, White's back behind the plate. Squats down, ready to give the sign. Giannetti looks in. Runners lead off. Giannetti comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Pop up out of play. 0-2 count to Perkins.
All right, way up on him.
This is where you want to be as a pitcher. They throw something at dirt. Brad's got to be ready to move his body and block that ball. No pass balls at this point. No wild pitches. You can't let it get by you. All right, Giannetti gets the sign, comes to the stretch. Runners lead off. Here's the pitch to the plate. Ball's hit back to the mound. Giannetti picks it up, throws it over to first.
That's how to get out of it.
And he gets out of it.
Jammed him with 2 strikes right off the fist.
Well, Hingham did pick up the tying run there. It's a 4-4 game going into the bottom of the 7th inning. This is the way Foxborough's played them all year. Let's see if they can finish this one off in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, Hingham's battled back. They didn't give up. Fell behind 4-0 and just hung in there.
Foxborough has the middle of the order coming up. Giannetti, Pine, and Fitzmaurice. Sounds like they could get a run across with those.
Sounds good to me. Pine and Fitz, you've done it a few times late in the season, so let's call upon them one more time here.
All right, Faithful's out there to pitch the 7th inning. A lot of composure for a sophomore. Going a complete game here.
Well, he started the rally, didn't he?
He did last inning. Yeah, he singled.
So he's done it all. Pitched a heck of a game, and he started the tying rally. I'll take that.
Yep. Here comes Mr. Trad out to his first base coaching position. And direct the runners around. Faithful's finishing his warm-ups here. Throw goes down to second base. Around the Hingham infield. And back to Faithful. We're ready to start the bottom of the 7th here. Darryl Giannetti steps into the box.
Need base runners here.
Yeah, Darryl on the day is struck out, grounded back to the mound, and grounded to first. Time for a base hit. Here comes Faithful to the plate. Pitches up high, ball 1. All right, Faithful still working quickly in the 7th inning here. Here he comes to the plate. Giannetti lashes one. Center fielder's moving over for it. The ball is down. Darrell's going hard into second base. There's going to be a play there, and he's safe. No, he's looking at third, but he's got a hold there.
Stay there, Darrell.
Nice job by Darrell.
Excellent piece of hitting. Thought the center fielder was going to come up with a shoestring. He was very close to it. But the play was right in front of Darrell, so he knew he had second.
Tough situation here. You'd love to pitch run for Darrell, but you don't want to take him out of the game. He's your pitcher right now. Be interesting what Coach does.
He's making a switch here. Hingham is.
Yep, they're going to send a pitch runner in. Yep, Hingham's making a pitching move. Evan Faithful pitched quite a game for the Hingham team. Gave up some runs in the middle innings, came back and pitched tough in the late innings.
Nice job by that young man. Did an excellent job.
Kevin McCarthy's coming in to run for Darryl Giannetti. Darryl did a great job leading off this inning with the double. Into pitch is Mike Perkins. He played third base for the first 6 innings. Captain for the Hingham Harbormen. Right-handed pitcher. McCarthy will have good speed, being at second base. Base hit, he will score. Mike Pine's coming to the plate. Mike's been hot all day. Singled and doubled and got on an error. He's hit the ball well all 3 times. McCarthy's quick. He a little nicked up, dislocated finger. That doesn't affect his legs. He can still move.
And he's been just waiting to get into this game, sitting it all game, but
as we said earlier, every player has a purpose. Coach McCarthy likes to use everybody.
that's right.
You're going to put the uniform on, you're going to be ready to play. All right, looks like Perkins is done here. Craven goes out to talk to him.
Big situation for a reliever to come in.
Yep.
Game on the line, winning run at second.
All right, Pine steps into that left-handed box. Craven gets back behind the plate. And Perkins toes the rubber. All right, he's walking around still. Now he gets ready. And Craven gives him the sign. Perkins comes to the set. Looks at the runner at second. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball up high, ball 1. Pine isn't going to swing at too many bad pitches. Very disciplined hitter. Shortstop is shading right behind McCarthy at second base. Not going to let him get too big of a lead. Perkins to the set, comes to the plate. Pine's looking to bunt, bounces it foul. 1-1 count to Pine. Pine's a dead pull hitter.
See what he's doing here. See if he's bunting.
First baseman's halfway in already. I think he's in for a surprise. Here comes the pitch to the plate. Pine swings, hits it by the first baseman, gets the runner over. First baseman's back there, second baseman fields it, throws it over and gets the out. Nice job by Pine moving the runner over.
Got him over to third. Less than 2 outs, so now anything can happen here.
Up to the plate comes Tommy Fitzmaurice. Tommy, a senior. Great spot for him to finish off this game. Just need to get the ball into the outfield. Fly ball will do it.
For the outfield, you want to play right where you can throw to the plate.
Yeah, they're coming in shallow there. Where they could gut him out at the plate on a sacrifice fly, attempted sacrifice fly.
If anything over their head won't make a difference.
Infield's in. Perkins comes to the set. Throw to the plate. Tommy swings and misses. Strike 1. They're still, they must have scouted Foxborough. They're still a little leery of suicide squeeze here. Both infielders on the corners are up on the grass. Here it comes. He missed it. Runner's caught in the rundown. It's tagged out.
Tough play for Foxborough.
Well, when you call that squeeze and the batter doesn't make contact, the runner is dead.
Yeah, it was a tough pitch, curveball in the dirt. Just
That's what happened. Well, Fitzmaurice is sitting here with an 0-2 count now. Hingham had that one smelled out. Perkins threw a good pitch. Fitzmaurice wasn't able to make contact. All right, Tommy's up there with the 0-2 count. Comes the pitch to the plate. Low, ball 1, 1-2 count. I don't know who's going to come in and pitch for Foxborough here.
Nobody warming up, so you assume it's Brendan, right?
Yep. Gives Perkins to the plate. Low, 2-2.
Now Tommy hits one out, we'll solve that.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to end it. Certainly has the power to do it. Chip Rodenbush is on deck. Pitch is low and away. Count goes full. Umpire was close to pulling that one.
Yeah, Perkins wanted that one. He thought that was strike 3.
All right, the count's full. Fitzmaurice steps into the box. Perkins comes to the set. Here's a pitch to the plate. Pitch is a low. Ball 4. Foxborough has a base runner again. 2 outs. Chip Rodenbush is coming to the plate. Chip pitch hit in the 5th inning. And they grounded the ball to the first baseman. Rodenbush, a left-handed hitter. All right, Fitzmaurice takes his lead. Perkins comes to the set, comes to the plate. Rodenbush hits one over the second baseman. It's down. Fitzmaurice gets to second. Base hit for Rodenbush. Moves Fitzmaurice to second. Up to the plate is coming Eric DeMoro. Eric hasn't been up at bat. He came into right field last inning when Greeley came into first to let Giannetti pitch.
Nice piece of hitting by Chip.
Yep, fought that one off, got over the second baseman's head.
So now you're in scoring position.
DeMoro, left-handed hitter. Limited bats this year. He's hit the ball well.
Got a nice key hit over in Frank on the doubleheader.
Here comes Perkins to the plate. Low, ball 1. After DeMoro comes the top of the order.
Yeah, he wants to. Hingham wants to get this guy. He wants to get Chucky out at the end of the order.
There's the pitch. That's low, ball 2.
Sure, Chucky's taking right now.
Yep, way ahead in the count, 2-0.
Again, another tough situation to bring in a relief pitcher with the game on the line and haven't played the field the whole game.
Here's the pitch to the plate. Inside. No, caught the inside corner. It's called strike 1. 2-1 count to DeMoro. All right, Perkins looks in, gets a sign, comes to the set, checks both runners. Here he comes to the plate. It's low, ball 3. 3-1 count to DeMoro. Big at bat here. I'd like to end this right here. Perkins comes to the set, checks the runners. Here's the pitch to the plate. He's taking that all the way, called strike. 3-2 count. The runners will be moving.
Tommy's got a good lead. Get a good jump, easily scoring a hit.
All right. DeMoro gets in that left-hand hitter's box. Perkins looks in for the sign. 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runners go. DeMoro strikes out.
Good piece of pitching.
Well, we're going to go to the 8th inning. 4-4 ball game. Foxborough had their opportunities that inning, but just one hit shy.
Tim's back out pitching.
Don't understand this. Carthy went out to left field. Hines moving over to center. You get DeMore on right. And Cheney's back in the mound. Tim pitched a no-hitter over the first 5 innings. Tough to come back in after a good half-hour rest.
Good hour rest.
Good hour rest.
Well, the key is to throw strikes.
He hasn't stiffened up. He has thrown the ball in the outfield, but We'll see what happens. He faces hitters number 4, 5, and 6. Craven, Clark, and Ham. Craven in his last at bat at the big single that knocked in 2 runs to cut the lead to 4-3. Coach McCarthy's hands are a little tied here. You really had to have somebody running for Darrell in that situation. Cheney looks fluid in his warm-ups. Foxborough gets out of here. They'll have their 1-2-3 hitter up.
He's giving him a few warm-ups here.
Yeah. I believe he gets the 8 as if he was a new pitcher.
Yeah.
All right, White throws down.
All right, here we go.
Rodenbush over to Tim Panic to Fitzmaurice, and we're ready to start the 8th inning. Up steps the Haberman's catcher, J.P. Craven. All right, Cheney's ready to go here. Here's the first pitch of the 8th. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. As you said, control's a big problem when you haven't pitched and you've come back in. Here's Tim's second pitch of the inning. Called strike, 1-1 count. Okay, Tim's into the windup. Here comes the pitch to the plate. Soft curveball, strike 2. 1-2 count to Craven as Tim gets ahead of him.
Thank you.
All right, Craven gets in the box. Tim looks in for the sign. Here he comes with the 1-2 pitch to the plate. Low, ball 2.
Good idea.
Yep. Craven evens the count. Two count. Tim gets the sign. Goes into his motion. Here's the pitch to the plate. Hits it down, shortstop. Rodenbush is up with it. Throws it to first in the dirt. First runner's on. Error on the shortstop.
Tough play. And a range in the hole. His throw is off the mark.
Up to the plate comes the center fielder, Dave Clark. Clark has 1 hit in his 3 at-bats. His last time up. He's also struck out and flied to left. Clark steps in the box. Cheney looks in for the sign. Gets it, comes to the set, checks the runner at first, comes to the plate. Ball inside. 1-0 count. Cheney's at the set, comes to the plate. 2-0. Ball's behind Clark.
You don't want to put him on, put a runner in scoring position. You got to battle back here.
Yeah, no outs for Hingham. All right, Cheney's at the set, comes to the plate.
There you go.
Fastball, it's went away, 3-0.
Wow.
Here's a pitch to the plate. Strike right down the middle. Clock was taken all the way. 3-1 count to Clock. Cheney's at the set, checks the runner, comes to the plate. Low, ball 4.
Not what we wanted here.
Nope. Runners at first and second with no outs. And Nick Ham coming to the plate. Nick's had a tough day, grounded to third, struck out, and grounded to first. And he steps in there. I expect they're going to be bunting.
Yeah, Tommy's got an anchor at third.
All right, they try to run a pickoff play. Runner gets back in there safely.
Yeah, the timing of that play is way off.
Yeah. They like to run the wheel play sometimes where the shortstop goes over to cover third. All right, Cheney comes to the plate, squares the bunt, drops it down the first base line, foul ball. Greeley touches it foul.
That was a great bunt.
Yep. Looked like he was trying to get as far away from third base as possible. Go right down that first base line. 0-1 count to Hingham. All right, Cheney comes to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Tries to bunt it again, fouls it away. 0-2 count to Hingham. Both bunts he fouled off down the first base line. 0-2 count here.
I would still have him bunt. He's made contact on both pitches. I would have him try it again.
All right, Cheney's getting the sign. Comes to the set, checks both runners. Here he comes to the plate. Hingham swinging, strike three. Big pitch by Tim.
Big out. Big out.
One down. Up to the plate comes Hingham's DH, Chris Constantine. Chris has flown to right twice and struck out. Big pitch by Tim there. One out now. Runners at first and second. Tim gets a sign, comes to the set, comes to the plate. First pitch, strike one.
It's way to get ahead right there. Little groove right now.
Yep. Tim's done amazing things. All right, gets a sign, checks the runners. Here he comes to the plate. Just outside, 1-1. All right, Tim looks in for the sign. Constantine swinging the bat. Tim comes to the set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Fastball on the outside corner, strike two. He's got a 1-2 count to Constantine.
Yeah, punch out here would be huge.
All right, Tim looks in to get the sign. He's at the set. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball goes by him, strike three. Nice pitch by Cheney. Came up on it, and Constantine couldn't catch up to it.
Little elevation inside, blew it right by him. Huge pitch.
Up to the plate now is coming Brian Muldoon. His first at bat, he came in for Faithful when he got pulled from pitching.
Infield has to knock anything down.
Yep, there's
to
two outs.
Run.
Runs at first and second. Cheney's ready to come to the plate. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike one. Tim's found it now. All right, Tim's working quickly, waiting for the sign. He has it. He comes to the set, checks both runners. Here he comes to the plate. Another fastball on the outside corner. Strike two. 0-2 hit it to Muldoon.
Yeah, he's in a groove right now. Muldoon's stepping out, trying to slow his pace down here.
Yep.
Tim wants to get the ball and just throw it by him.
Tim's waiting he's sitting on that rubber looking in, waiting for the Muldoon to get in the box. He's in the box. White gives him the sign. Cheney comes to the set. Here he comes to the plate. Muldoon fouls that one off. Count remains 0-2.
Looked too good for an 0-2 pitch there. A little elevation here, a little extra heat.
Yep.
Get the punch out.
All right, runners are still at first and second. It's 2 outs. 0-2 count on the batter. Cheney gets the sign, comes to the set. Here he comes to the plate. Fastball gets it by him. What a great performance by Tim Cheney.
It's way to bounce back.
First 2 runners get on. He comes back and strikes out 3 in a row. A great performance by Cheney. Every time you see it, you think you've seen Tim do everything, but he does it one more time.
He just thrives on that pressure.
Yep.
It's almost like he put those guys on just so we'd have something to work at. He's just, he's fearless no matter what he's doing.
We haven't talked about Tim. Tim's going to be going to Wentworth Institute, study engineering. Hopes to play basketball and baseball over there, and I don't see why he couldn't.
There's no reason why he couldn't. If they had football, he could do that too.
He had options in football, but he decided to go to the school which would give him the best education in engineering, and he's still going to be able to play 2 sports. Tim will do well. All right, Foxborough's coming up here in the bottom of the 8th with a chance to win it. They got Cheney, Timpanic, and Swanton come to the plate. As we said about Timpanic, nothing surprises us anymore. Whether it's on the football field, basketball court, or on the baseball diamond, he comes through. We've had the pleasure of watching him for 4 years up here.
Yeah, it's tough to see these kids graduate. You know, it's just yesterday we were in Little League with them all.
It's hard to believe they're getting older because I know we're not.
Why would we?
Yeah. All right, Perkins is taking his warm-ups out there. Infielders are loosening up. Top of the order, just where Foxborough wants to be. Squeeze one across here, and they go on to the second round. In the tournament, every out is oh so big.
Hard-fought battle today by both clubs. Yep. Certainly Hingham is a much better team than their record coming in here.
Yeah, they proved themselves worthy. All right, Cheney steps into the box. Perkins looks in for the sign. Here he comes to the plate. Up high, ball 1.
Tim's job here is to get on base.
Yep, Perkins ready. He delivers to the plate. Pitches outside, 2-0. Yep. Tim's probably got the take here, but if he is looking for something, he's looking for a fastball right where he wants it. Here's the pitch to the plate. Not low, ball 3. I guarantee he has the take on this one.
Let's see if he knows it.
Yeah. You just want to get on base here any way you can.
Tim doesn't take too many base on balls. He's always swinging.
Here's a